Howdy y'all, it's the one-legged fitter. Just want to talk about something I thought was a beautiful thing. A couple days back, saw a video on the internet about a young man. I think his name is Scott Pressler. Might have his first name wrong. And he was talking about how he's a Trump supporter, but he doesn't look at the problem in Baltimore as a mudsling, as it shouldn't be a mudslinging fest between the two parties, So he had decided that he was going to go down to Baltimore and start cleaning stuff up, start throwing trash away. So he tweeted about it. Next thing you know, he had people from all over the country, conservatives from all over the country, want to go down and do it with him. And yesterday he did. He had around, I think, 300 people in Baltimore cleaning up parts of one of them bad neighborhoods. And they had cleaned up, they estimated between 12 and 14 tons of trash. Bulk trash and regular trash, bulk trash being furniture, TVs, appliances, stuff like that. They went in there, little army of conservatives, just cleaned stuff up. Not to prove anything, just because, those people are Americans too, and they shouldn't have to live that way. Well, anyhow, when I saw the original video of him saying that he was going to go down there and do this, and he had gotten such a following after his tweet that he is going to do it, I said, you watch, man. Now, see, you got Elijah Cummings, who would rather just start blaming Trump for the issue, for the problem in his district, and arguing back and forth about it. And here's some Trump-supporting conservatives actually go down and do something on their own time from various different states. Tennessee, Ohio, North Carolina, a whole bunch of states. Their dime, their time. And I said, you watch what's going to happen. Those people on the left are going to sit there and say that they're only doing this to make Trump look good. Well, guess what? Folks on the left been coming out and saying it's nothing but a political stunt. Nothing but a political stunt for Trump. I'm waiting for him to start accusing these people of being paid by Trump, to go do that. It's just amazing that in the liberal mindset in America today, people cannot believe that other people, without being told to by the government, without being forced by the government, would go out and help others. That's the state of America today from the left. These liberals, they're mentally ill. They are completely out of their minds. These people look at it as, okay, I don't live in Baltimore, but arguing back and forth, mudslinging back and forth, ain't getting them streets cleaned up. We're going to go down and we're going to do something about it. Because even though those residents in Baltimore that are living in those conditions, even though they're not my direct neighbors, even though that's not my actual neighborhood I live in, America is our bigger neighborhood. And we got to help each other. So they go down to the kindness of their hearts, good Christian conservative people, going down to help those residents of Baltimore living in those nasty conditions that their Democratic leadership has left them in, regardless of the billions of dollars that have been sent to that district to do just that. And they are told that they're just doing it as a political stunt for Trump. But the good thing is, there's going to be people that see through this on the left. They're going to be looking at these conservatives and they're going to be saying, you know what? Our Democratic representatives in government, our senators, keep on saying that If you're a Trump supporter, you are by definition a racist. This is from the Party of Compassion, the Party of Tolerance. And there's going to be leftists. They're going to start seeing the truth. They're going to say, you know what? Instead of going out and doing something as simple as sending out city workers to go pick up that trash, Elijah Cummings and the others want to just keep passing the buck of blame and want to keep on mudslinging, but not getting out there and actually cleaning the stuff up. And these conservatives did. These conservatives that I was told was racist, but they're going in these black and Hispanic majority communities, and they're cleaning it up. They ain't asking for a dime. They ain't asking for praise, nothing like that. Scott Pressler, he never set up no, meeting with the news or nothing like that. The news contacted him. They came out here because they saw the video that he was going down and saw videos other people were posting. And once that caught on, they went down there on their own. He didn't do this for any kind of notoriety or recognition. He did it because he believes in God and believes that, you have to love your neighbor and you got to help people out when they need help. And that's the difference between conservatives and liberals these days. Back when I was growing up, it wasn't like that. The only difference really between the Democrats and the Republicans was Democrats were tax and spend, to supposedly help the country, and Republicans were less government and less taxes and letting people, do what they want to do to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. So it was two different ideologies, but they were always, both sides were good people. But politics have changed a lot since then. It's an amazing thing, really, and it's tragic. It really is. But but I knew it was going to happen as soon as word got out that this guy's down here. All the liberals who are like, "Oh man, we could have done that. We could have done that," and conservatives came down and did it. That goes against our narrative. Now we got to say that they're doing it for a political stunt. And you know why they say that? Is because the leftists today, who are not compassionate and are not tolerant, okay, they live by the creed of hatred. They're mad that they didn't think of that idea, because they would have done that idea for one reason. If they had thought it up instead of Scott Pressler, the reason they're accusing him of doing it for a political stunt is because that's the only reason any leftist would have went to Baltimore to do that. They would have done it for a political stunt. They would have contacted all the different mainstream news outlets. Hey, we're going down here to do this. Why don't you come and take a look at us? See, we're leftists. We're liberals. We done this. See, that's why they accused the conservatives that went down there, that are Trump supporters, of doing it as a political stunt, because that's what they would have done. They wouldn't have done it out of the kindness of their hearts. They need to get something out of it. They need the notoriety and all that. But see, they didn't think of it. So they're going to accuse somebody else of doing what they would have done for that reason, when the conservatives ain't doing it for that reason. So they're the leftists showing their ugly face again, showing exactly the kind of people they are. They're just, they're disgusting. They're just disgusting. It's ridiculous. So, anyway, that's it. Thanks, Scott Pressler, for doing that. It's a great thing. I wish I could have gone out and helped out too, but other things are keeping me away right now. And I'm in Alabama for about another week, and I'll be heading on up to Toledo, Ohio, to work up there. So, all right. Well, God bless you, and God bless America, everybody.